everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new around this neck of the woods, my name is Melissa. Welcome. Instagram, Twitter, you should go look at them if you want. Today, as you can see, I am playing for the very first time with Melt eyeshadows and with my Melt Gemini, which I've had since November and never even touched until today. I actually took it out of my drawer intending to take a photo of it to sell because my patrons have set up like a selling group. Please stop snoring. And I was going to pop it on there, but then I was like, oh Melissa, you wanted this for so long, you finally bought it, just use it. And I did. And I wanted to do like a really smoky, dramatic look. Added a bit of glitter, of course, like really lower lash line smoky as well. And I thought I'd put a green lip on because it's more fun than a nude. So yeah, I think I will just swatch it, just in case any of you are still interested in this palette. It's obviously not new in any way at all. But I'm sure some of you still haven't bought it or, you know, anything like that. So I'll swatch it because it'll just be really quick because it's quite small. And then I'll do this look here. Do you know what, let's just jump in, and hopefully the busker's music outside is just a melody to your ears because he only plays one tune and I'm enjoying it. There's only 10 shades in the palette, so it's not going to take me very long to swatch, but I can't actually remember how much I paid for this. I paid £48 for this palette. That's expensive. I'm just going to swatch them all. Also, I used every shade today except one. Pretty happy. First off, I used, well, no, hold on. First up we have the shade Luna. Then we've got Gemini, Lorelei, Polka Dot, Cupcake, Bonnie, Leo, Golds, Fire OG, I don't know how you pronounce this one, Mochi, probably not. I hate saying things wrong. Probably one of my biggest fears is mispronouncing things. There's it a bit closer. Just before I used it, like before I started filming, I did swatch a couple of shades and I was like, wow, they look pants. And I don't think it swatches half as well as it goes on the old peepers. This green is sick. Look at the metallicness. Wow. That black swatched pretty well, so did that dark brown. I don't know, I think that's a really cohesive colour scheme. Like massively. So yeah, wow. No wonder I took years to buy this palette at £48 for 10 shades. Anyway, really glad I played with it, and we're just gonna jump in. If you want to see me putting this eye look on, making myself look a bit different to how I usually look, then why not? Keep on watching. We're super zoomed in because I'm hoping it's gonna help with my camera focus issues. Probably a good thing I'm zoomed in. What's the point of doing makeup from like 4 feet away when you can't actually see anything? Anyway, hey, good morning, if you hear Vincent snoring. Sorry. I've just primed all around my eyes with my Revlon Candid. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to do today. Right now, you'll have already seen it, but I don't know. I think just big and smoky and kind of grungy, and I'm wearing a hoodie. I never do this. I think I'm going to try and use like most of the colours in this palette because I feel like they're all so incredibly cohesive together. I feel like this is a palette I could use every shade in one look, so maybe I can try that, no promises. I think first of all I'll go in with Lorelei. I've just touched this palette for the first time and we'll see, start kind of building up a puff of colour. It is dustier than I thought it would be. Oh, what a beautiful colour. It's like a super deep, beautiful mustard. I think this palette's going to go really nicely with my skin tone, but I can see it working with other skin tones so beautifully. It's more pigmented than I thought it would be on my little swatches that I did in the back of my hand. I feel like these kind of tones just look real great with my blue eyes. This is just a clean brush. I'm just going to wiggle it around the edges. I'm surprised at how easy that blended out. Wow. Zero effort. I think I'll go in with Luna now, the lightest one. You know, that's fairly dusty as well, but not anywhere near as dusty as my Tatty palette. and that doesn't bother me. Not at all, not one bit. I do my brows now last, if you're wondering why my brows aren't done. This means I can do my base better without having to worry about disturbing my brows. This is me trying as well to do both eyes on camera more, because I suck at that as well. Oh, I don't know whether to go browns or greens. I think greens will be more interesting because I have done browns recently. So I'm going to take Fire OG, which is, where is it? I'm backwards. This one here. And tuck this in the crease. I'm not trying to make anything look perfect right now, I'm just, because I don't actually know what kind of look I'm doing. I'm just kind of putting things on and just seeing. Oh, grungy greens are just the best kind of greens. I don't love bright greens, but grungy ones just make me feel like I'm just so much cooler than I actually am. I feel like I need a fluffier brush for this because I want it to just be really like poof. So I'm going to take my blank canvas E26. Yeah, that is doing a much better job at diffusing it. Clearly dreaming that someone was in the house. Or there's a ghost that I don't know about. Yes, I'm definitely getting that sick look. And then I think I'm going to take this last one. How do you pronounce that? Mochi. On this sadly unnamed Morphe brush. And just fluff that around. I'm obviously going to super deepen this up. But when I'm not sure what to do, I don't tend to go in with my darkest colours first, because I tend to mess that up. I don't know why I thought these shadows wouldn't have any like kick up in the pan. They do have some, I mean it's not outrageous. But yeah, for some reason I didn't think they'd have any. So now I really want to deepen it and start just playing a bit more. I'm gonna go in with Bonnie. Bonnie, if you're watching, hiya. It's black. Oh. So this is going to be scary. I'm really heavily tapping off the excess. I'm almost not touching my eye. Make it as gentle as possible. Yeah, I think this will be a pretty pigmented black. Try it a bit more under here. I think it's just one of those looks that I'm going to use a million brushes in. I am sorry, but I'm kind of not. Oh, I've got another M514 I can use. I'm going to try Leo now, which is the deepest green. And I'm going to use this kind of over my black and to blend it. Oh, this is a lush colour as well. I think that's worked quite well, like when you compare it to this one. I think these are really pigmented so far and blending out really, really well. I can't quite get over how much each tone can just work together. In a palette, I find these days, I mean, I know this is like not a new release, but there's always like some shades in a palette that I'm just like, what am I actually supposed to do with that? With all these other shades, it clearly is the opposite. It's just a pop of colour for the sake of it. But I feel like this palette just doesn't even have one shade in it that's like just trying to get your interest. It's either you like these grungy colours or you don't. And they're not just gonna like throw in a pop of blue just to try and make it look more interesting on social media, you know? And then I'm gonna go back in with this last lightest green on this Morphe brush that doesn't have a name. And just hit the edges. I might do kind of like a halo. I'll use that same brush and a bit of Lorelei and Luna just mixed on my brush. And just hit the edges with this as well. I don't want to lose the nice mustard tones and just go green. I kind of want to have it all. I am going to try Cupcake, which is the Brune, and just see what this shade can give me. I think that brown could do with being a bit deeper. I'm doing like army makeup right now. Oh, this is a point where I'm like, is this actually working, Melissa, or do you need to scrap this? And then I guess I'll try polka dot, this one here. Just kind of round the periphery of where we put that brown, the deeper one. I'll meet them up. I feel like I'm now covering up my greens. I don't know. Help me, somebody. I'm not just super mad about like having it a little more brown, just because I still feel like it's got that really grunge feeling, which is kind of the main thing from what I want today. And I'm going to try blend that out with Fire OG. I have to say, I love how these colours are all going together. I know this is still has some way to go, but wow, do these tones just work. I think I do need to further deepen this up, so I'm going to go in with Bonnie again. Just very inner corners, very outer corners. Oh, this is a pigmented black, you know. I just dipped into that very gently. I'm just using a pinch of Luna just to try, oh, sorry, and blend this line out a bit. Tell me this makeup will look good when I've got my base on. Right, we can come back. So I want to try the shimmer now, at least one. I think I might go in with Gemini and do golds on the lower lash line. I think this one's more interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'll just go in with golds. That's what I kind of had in my head anyway. I'm going to try it dry. Oh gosh. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a really dry feeling shimmer in the pan, but I've got to say, like, it's going on really quite nicely considering it's just dry, not wet the brush. My base is pretty much set. Like, I'm gonna make it more intense, but I'm just trying it like this. I've now just wet my brush with that same shade on it. I'm just gonna go over and just see. I don't know, I don't think it's made it that much more special because this shade went on like pretty good dry. I think it is performing better though. It looks more foiled. I don't know what to blend that out with though. I might try Lorelei. Oh, I don't think that's the right option. I just looked up the hashtag of this palette just because I'm like, what do I do? I saw this incredible look by Taylor Graham MUA, and she's used Urban Decay Distortion glitter as well, which I have and you know I adore, so I think I'm going to try that in the middle as well. And it's assuming I can get anything out of this. My poor distortion. And we'll just copy her. Oh, you see with that glitter, life-changing. Wow. First I was like, can you see it? But look at it compared to the other eye. It's so much more special. I feel like this look needs like a strong black wing, but I'm really scared to ruin everything. What will we do? More Melt Me? I think I will just put on a little bit of black liner, but not a wing, because that scares me. Just that when I put my lashes on, they look good. This is just my Colourpop one. I don't even know if this has any in it. I love the look of eyeliner. I hate doing it. Yeah, I'll pick up a bit of the shade Bonnie again. This brush doesn't have a name. And just kind of stamp it on along the lash line. I don't want to have like perfect eyeliner. Not that I would get it perfect, but you think you know what I mean. And then I'll use that same brush and dip in the cupcake here. Just to kind of smoke that out a wee bit further. And make it look a little bit more kind of organic. This isn't a big detail, but I think it'll just look better when I've got my lashes on. Right, friends, I'm gonna go clean up my fallout. Probably wipe off everything that's on my under eyes, put my base on and come back and then do under eyes, because I want them to be super smoky as well, like way too low down. That kind of look. So I'll throw my base on and it'll look a lot different, obviously, and my brows. And then I'll come back and we'll work on the under eye and put on some dramatic lashes, I think. I would do skin on camera, but I think I've been here for quite a long time. Most of my makeup is done. And now I'm doing the under eye. And I'm doing it, I think, pretty smoky. Like for me, I feel like that's quite low down. And that's the look I want to go for. So I'm just picking up Bonnie, which is the black. I'm gonna start with this. I feel like someone's playing the harmonica outside very loudly. Quite a thick line of that. So that was Bonnie. Ooh, I'm backwards. Then I'm gonna go in with Cupcake, then Polka Dot, then Lorelei, and then Luna, just so you know. Pointed at them. And just work each colour underneath the last one, just to blend everything. I don't know if I can incorporate the last metallic or not, the last shade of the palette. And Polka Dot, which is such a lovely tone of brown. Sorry, it's so loud outside, like I feel like I can't speak. Then Luna, the last one. Like, I'm hitting the top of my cheek here almost. I think I need a bit more polka dot. In my waterline, I'm just going to have my Milani liner. It's actually in a grey shade, but it looks black because they're so pigmented. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, do I really like it or am I a little unsure? It's my concealer brush, by the way, I put my primer on with. Just scuff that around. I think I just need to put a lash on and then see how I feel. Inner corner, there isn't actually a shade in this palette I could use on my inner corner, so I'm going to use my Soph highlight palette. That's what I've got on my face. Oh, I love this palette. Wow. Can't believe it took me so long to buy this. I don't want to actually brighten it too much, because I do just want this look to be quite dark. Just like that. Right, I'll throw a lash on and then we'll see. And I think I'm going to go with a green lipstick. Jane, please be proud of me. There's a busker like just outside my window playing an instrument, and Vincent is still snoring. If you're wondering what I put on my lips, it's Jeffree Star Karma. I was going to use Dirty Money, but actually I think this colour goes better. I know this is a lot. You could put a nude lip on. I think Dose of Colour Sand would go really well with this, or Jeffree Star I'm Nude, even better. But I just feel like going all out. All out. That's me done. That's me done my makeup. You can please, please feel free to let me know what you think. Don't tell me I'm ugly or anything. I'm just playing around, and that is what the point of makeup is for. That is the point of makeup, is to have fun and experiment, and I feel like I did that today. Yeah, that's the fun of it. I can shower this off and I'll look like me again, you know? I feel like Jane will like this makeup look though. To give some thoughts on the Gemini, I am so glad I played with this and didn't just sell it, because I actually I'm super impressed by the quality of these shadows. Like, I know a lot of people rave about Melt eyeshadows, but a lot of people say they're not that great, and I feel like from now having used this palette, I would definitely now want more to buy that collection. I'll put a picture up on screen that they did at Christmas time. Teresa has it. I'm jealous. I want it. Both of those palettes are great, and I would, if they are still available, I might put them on my wish list anyway, because this was great. Really expensive, but really good. And I used all of the shades except Gemini, which is this one. So yeah, that is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Just a bit of fun. I need to now walk the dog looking like this. Let me know if you have this palette, or if you're gonna get it, or if you have it and don't like it, what you think about it. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. It really helps me out if you give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe. It's a polite thing to do. A huge thank you to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for your support on Patreon and on here. It's kind of wild. One of my Patreons who lives in LA has travelled over to Ireland to meet another one of my Patrons, because they have become friends online. That is the community, and if you want to join it and be part of the community with the Discord, the WhatsApp and the Facebook groups and weekly lives from myself, the link's in the description box. But if you can't or don't want to become a Patreon, don't worry about it. Watching my videos is like ginormous support. And on that note, I'm gonna piss off and tell the busker to shut up. Take Vincent for a walk. Okay, catch you on the flip side.